Hi everybody, it's LaDonna with the Painted Ivy. I'm here and I want to put this transfer on this gorgeous board. So I turned the camera down a little low today so you can see this because there's a lot of detail going in on this project. So just give me 1 second. I'm going to set up my comments and I will be right with you. 1 second. I just want to make sure you can see. I think this is about as good as I can get it. Because it's a large transfer, if you can't see, leave a note in the comments and I will try my best to adjust the camera. So just bear with me a little bit. It's a little rainy here in Bentonville today. So the, look at my purse on the bed. It's, we went to vote. That's my day today. I got out to do early voting. Okay, guys. While I'm waiting on that to open up and allow me to go to Facebook, I'm just going to open up my transfer and find our page. Now, I want to remind you, when you log in, if you see the red light, that means that I am live. And if not, please leave a comment, #replay, to let me know that you're watching this on the replay. I'd love to know what you think about it, what your thoughts are, if you enjoyed it, things like that. One more thing. Okay, so I have my husband here today helping. I kind of cornered him in the craft room. All right, we're going to look at this beautiful board. Isn't this gorgeous? You guys, I found this at a local store, just the frame, and it was hot pink and turquoise blue. And so I was able to finish it, chalk paint it, and it turned out beautiful, just absolutely beautiful. So we're going to work on it today. I'm trying to make sure I could see on my comments where you guys are. Okay, there we are. I'm trying to make sure I can see on my... So, let me know when you come in. Now, because this is a large transfer, I think this is like 18... Let me measure it just so I'm not telling you wrong. Yep, it's 18 by 18. And the board I'm putting it on is about 19.5 by 23.5. So we're going to have a little extra room on both sides, but I think you're really going to enjoy this. And because this is a large transfer, we're going to work in pieces. And we're going to fold it back. So I'm just going to do a little bit at a time to get it fuzzed. And then we're going to flip the board over like this and place our transfer down. So just 1 second. I'm just going really easy because it is a large transfer. I want to make sure that I have it equally spaced on the board appropriately. And I think that's going to be about where I need it. I can tell peeling this off when I'm chalking it is going to be so much fun. I'm just lining it up. Okay. And we're going to roll it down a little at a time. And I would suggest before doing anything like this, make sure you know where your hook is on the back of the picture. So I know I'm kind of blocking you and you can't really see me. I would have grabbed a smaller towel, but I actually forgot one. So we're just going to go with this one. Oops, I feel a wrinkle. And if you have two people when you're doing larger transfers, it works really well. Thank you. It works really well when you have two people doing a larger transfer. Sometimes because then you don't have to worry so much about it folding over on you. Okay, we're going to take our large squeegee and we're just going to work the space out. Now, I didn't fuzz this as much as I would love to have, but I think it's going to be okay. Now, this is not a product that my company sells. This is a board that I made. So we're just going to see. I think it'll be fine. I think it'll be fine. Let's get started. What we're going to do is we're going to do a lot. I'm going to start here. I'm going to lift it. I'm going to dry it. We're going to lay it back down because I'm doing this in one color, this in a color, this in a color, and the border in something else. So before we get started with all of that, I want to stir my paste. I'm going to be using Garden Herb. This is a beautiful color, a nice autumn color, or somebody said it looks like spinach, like baby food spinach, but I just think it's a really pretty green. It's not too dark. I mean, not too bright. It has a really nice earthy green to it. Another color we're going to use on the holly is we're going to do emerald. Now, my emerald, we're going to stir it. And because I'm doing this over my project, I'm going to lay the towel down. I want to give it a real good stir, but I don't want to spill anything on the product. Hi, Mom. Welcome. I'm making a Peace on Earth sign. Look at this. This is a nice, bright, rich color. So I like this. And then the next color we're going to use is white. And so you guys have seen the white before. It's very bright, very crisp and clean. And I'm just stirring this. That multi-tool, please. multi-tool, the green thing. Thank you. Okay. Okay, so for the first thing that we're going to do today, we're going to start here at the top, and I'm going to work on this. We're going to do our red because we're bordering the whole thing in red. And I need to spray this because it's a little thick. Let me lay my towel back down. I see now if I hadn't had that towel there, that little splash would have went right on my project. Okay, so let's just set this aside. We're going to put it over here because I'm running out of space on the left. And we're going to work on this in sections. So I'm going to start over here on this side. And all of the pine is going to be in garden herb. So we're going to do a little bit and lift, a little bit more, and we're going to lift. Do all this, this, this. Okay, just thinking to myself here. And there's a little bit of a learning curve to this, but it's not complicated. It's very simple. But when you're doing big projects, it's easy to kind of feel overwhelmed because the size of it. I don't want you feeling overwhelmed. Just, you know, if you want to tackle this on your own, you sure can. And just take it piece by piece and take your time, and you can do it. It's not hard. It's just a matter of working quickly. Are you on my Facebook? On my personal page? Would you share my video on my personal page for me? Bye, Pete. Okay, let's just work this little bit right here, and then we're going to lift it, and then we're going to dry. Okay, all of that. Now we're going to lift and dry, and then we'll lay it back down. Oh my gosh, guys, it's so pretty. Look how beautiful. Let me dry it, and then we'll lay it back down. Hi, Teresa. We're going to be doing a lot of lifting and drying today. The black thing. Okay, we're going to lay this back down, and I'm going to, because I have some little backer papers, I'm just going to lay a piece of backer paper there for the time being. And then we're going to move on to the holly, but this way I don't have to necessarily lay it down on top of the fern I just did. This is going to be a lot of lifting, guys, so we're going to work in small doses, a little bit at a time. The important thing is making sure you get it lined up. So we're going to do the holly. It is humongous, and I have held off doing this until this board was finished, and I really wanted to put it on this board, and I found the perfect board the other day, and I was like, okay, now we have to tackle this sign. Okay, now we're going to do the emerald, and we're going to work really quick. And I need a different squeegee for that because that one is just a tad too small. Okay, she's going to have to go. My dog is sitting at my feet smacking. And this just takes a little patience, so it's going to take a little bit. Why don't you tag a friend, have them come watch with you, check it out, see what you think. Okay, now we're going to lift this, and I want to lift straight back, and the more I lift it, the easier it will get. I did fuzz it, but the fuzzing is only making it a little easier. I don't want to lay that paste down on anything. Okay, let's try this. I found the board at a like a little antique store not too far from here, but it was hot pink, and they had 3 of them. One was neon blue, one was hot pink, and one was turquoise, and it was just the frames. And so I bought them, and I asked my husband, I said, so what do you think about this board? And he goes, I don't like them. It was the color. He didn't like the color. I had no intentions when I seen it of leaving it this color. So I brought it home, worked a little magic on it, and I love it. I started to put one of them like a caramel color, and I decided I would just do them this white color. It's a chalk paste, and I just finished them with that. It worked really well. I was very pleased with the result. Could not have been happier. And it was really quick and easy to fix. And the pink and the turquoise covered up really, really well. So, okay, we're doing holly and neon, but we have to do the bird. So the bird we're doing in white. Let's do our little dove here. So the way I treated the board, after I painted it, I just sprayed a varnish on it. And it still has a chalk feel to it, but it's really nice. I liked it. I'm going to peel this up and dry the bird. I think this is going to turn out really, really well. And you guys, when you're doing a big project, taking your time is key. So we're going to have to go back and put the red border on, but it's going to be okay because all the little detail in it is going to be done. All right, so now we're doing holly. And I'm telling you guys because I'm trying to keep it straight in my head. So we're doing holly and emerald. And then I'm going to sneak in this little garden herb right here. All right, let's peel it up. Oh, that's gorgeous. I know you can't see it very well. All right, now we're going to remove this all the way across because I'm going to come back with the red and outline the border. So we're just going to lay this down carefully. We're going to do all of the border in the red, and then we're going to lift it all and dry it and put paper underneath it to hold it. That way we could kind of hold our spot without too much worry. All right, so let's do our red. And guys, it should glide really simple. I'm going to use a smaller squeegee than that. Even smaller than my multi-tool. I took a squeegee and cut it up. That way I would get the best view. All the little detail work in between, if you just take your time, it all works. Okay, now I could go back to my multi-tool over here. I didn't realize, I don't think, when I purchased this transfer how detailed it was. Now, if you want to do it in solid white, I guess you could, and just scrape over the whole thing and be done with it. But I kind of wanted a different look. So let's lift it up. You want to hold it right there? Okay, I'm just going to blow dry it real quick. All right, let's do the piece and then we'll lift it and I'll show you. Oh, thank you. Just making sure we get that down. And right here, I'm going to go over that one more time when I'm done. Just right there. Okay, we're going to do piece really quick. Hi Marley, how are you? I'm working on Peace on Earth. I'm just trying to get it laid down very carefully so that I'm not stretching and because of where you started. My husband had a suggestion. Why not do it all in one color and be done with it?
Multicolors. Use overlaps. Why can't you do that?
Because I like what I'm doing. I had a plan. You stick to the plan. Okay. We're going to do this in the white. And this is going to go really quick. Yeah, I like this design. It's really pretty. And I think it's going to work really well. I'm excited to get it finished. So let's try the white. Checking my squeegee, making sure I don't have any other colors in it. Hi, Cindy. Hi, Jody. Working on a large transfer today. We're going to do another big one tomorrow, too. And you guys, if some of the color on this bleeds just a little bit, I'm going to be okay with that. Not because it's large, but because everything's so close together. It'll just give it a little more rustic feel, I guess you would say. So we're just going to say that's good, and we'll be fine with that. And I'm going to fix this one little piece of red right here. And then we're going to lift it. Hold on, because I have to be able to lay it down without, oh, hold this just 1 second. Lay that there. Lay this here. We can lay it down, just like a, see? Now let me hit it with a dryer. Like 3 or 4. I bought the frame, Cindy, at an antique store, and I was telling the story earlier. They had 3 of them, and they were very bright colors. I'll show you the back when I'm done so you can see the color, and then you'll know. It's they were fluorescent colors, like turquoise, pink, and blue, and it was just a little much. And so I brought them home and painted them. Okay, I wanted to make sure that's dry. All right, guys, I have a little, just a tiny little blur I want to tidy up real quick on my line. It's not a big deal, but I'm just going to take a Q-tip and clean it up because I'm a little bit of a perfectionist about that. And I'm just taking the Q-tip and wiping it up, and then using another Q-tip to dry the space. I'm okay if it bleeds a little or blurs just a little bit, but I don't want all the line perfectly straight and then one little piece of it is out of sorts. That would bug me. So let's lay this back down. And then we're going to do the rest of it here. And you guys, I'm definitely having to learn some patience with larger transfers. It just requires a little bit of patience. Thank you. I got it. Because you want it straight. Okay. So it's straight enough to finish this. Have some little dust. Okay, just wanted to blow the dust off. So, as you can see, we have a little bit more to go. Hi, Stacy. Marley, yes, you can. If you've never done this before, I would suggest you start off with also a smaller one to practice on. And but you can most definitely order this. At the top of my page, I believe it's on the right-hand side, you'll see a Shop Now button. That'll take you to my website and you could order this. Now, it's really easy if you do it like in all one color. You get a large squeegee, you go over it, and you're done in like 2 minutes. And then that's a lot easier, but I didn't choose that route. I wanted to add a little fun to it. And but definitely go on there and look and make sure if you're going to order, you get paste and a squeegee to go with it. If you need any help with that, just send me a private message and I'll be glad to assist you. Now, the frame cannot be purchased on my website. Just saying, we don't have this frame there. All right, guys, we're going to do white. I'm more or less talking to myself about it. Emerald, then garden herb, white, emerald, and garden herb. So let's do it in that order really quickly. And I need to stir my emerald just a little more. I like it to be a little thinner than that. If it's not blending smoothly, you need to do it again. You know, sprinkle more water in it and stir it up a little more. You guys, Saturday night, I'm doing a giveaway of one of the projects I do. I do 2 projects on Saturday. and I'm doing a giveaway for one of them. So if you want to participate, I would love to see you there. All you have to do is show up and take part in our little chat. Okay, and this has a little red, so we're going to go ahead and put in our little red there. And I'm going, while I've got the squeegee, I'm just going to go ahead and do this one here. Okay, then we're going to do garden herb. I'm talking to keep it straight. All the pine is garden herb. Okay, and I don't want to leave it down too long, so I'm working really quickly. And then we're going to peel this up. Okay, now we're going to do the white really fast. Okay, maybe not that fast, but I got it messed up when I did that too fast. I went into my green just a little more than I wanted to. You guys, I dipped my squeegee in the paste and picked up absolutely nothing that time. So that just wasn't good. Okay, we're going to lift. Pull it. Oh my gosh, that is so pretty. I don't want to get, hold on a second, I'll move it off the frame. I don't want to get any of the paste on the frame and have to clean up. Look how pretty. If you guys like that, throw me some hearts or some thumbs up or something. Thanks, Marley. I'll love to see you there. Saturday at 7 Central Time. Okay, let's lay some paper down. I'm just laying backer paper that I have left over down here so that I don't mess up my design. so much. Okay, let's lay this down. Perfect. Thank you. You guys, like I said, it always helps to have two people. And my husband has volunteered to help me today. The first live I did, I folded my transfer over it. Thanks, Marley. Have a good day. Yeah, come back and check it out. Okay. I didn't know I had red on my hands. It's okay. So we're going to do all this in white and this in red. So let's start with our white, and because it's a large surface, I'm just going to grab the larger squeegee. And I should be able to do this part really fast, really easy. And the detail part comes again in just a second. I'm doing a big one and a smaller one. Well, I don't know. Maybe I'll do two smaller ones. But the project that I give away is not going to be this big. But it'll be a nice little project. It's the one I do. I don't know. We'll have to. You know, it's kind of one of those things to where I'm not really exactly sure what project I'm doing until that day hits me because the creative streak. But, you know, kind of most of the time I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing here each day just before I go live because I'm looking at all my stuff going, oh, what can I play with? But I don't know. One day we're going to give away a big one. I just don't know if it'll be Saturday. You guys, my husband's so sweet. He's in there turning on the water so my transfer can wash. Okay, let's do the red and peel it up. And we're just going to do this little section here while we're here. Just while we're here. All right. Let's peel it up. Oh, you know what? Let's peel it this way. We haven't done this one yet. Okay. Now let's hit it with a dryer. And then I'm going to go back in again and clean up that one line. I smudged it just a little right there. I know, my husband's pretty sweet, Cindy. A lot of guys are like, oh, you're going to craft? My husband's like, what are we making? Okay, let's clean this up right here. Right there. And I can do it when it's done, or I could do it now, and I'd rather clean it up now. It just makes a nicer looking thing. And it's supposed to be a little bit rustic, so I'm not going to sweat it too much. Now, uh-oh. My top piece come off. Let's lay this down. Now we have to realign, guys. Oh, okay. Not so bad. I was panicking just a little. I was like, it was going so well, and then I thought I messed up, but I didn't. Okay, and all you have to do is just make sure you're lining it back up and you're brushing out your air bubbles. Do not be afraid to try large transfers. Just have an extra pair of hands and take your time. Okay, so we're back to, let me get it straight in my head. We're doing red on the lines, emerald green for the holly, and then we'll do the fern in garden herb. Okay, let's do the emerald green first. This particular project, I'm not really scraping up as much paste as I normally would to put back in my jar because I don't want to risk messing up the colors on my jars. So I don't want to get white mixed in with my green. So if I don't pick up every ounce of paste on it, I'm not sweating it too much. You guys, I do have Try Me kits available if you would like to see if you like this. You could go into my VIP and just message me and say, hey, can you tell me about your Try Me kits? I think this is a project for all ages. It's really cool, really fun. Think stocking stuffers for the holidays. Okay, let's do the garden herb. You guys, I'm sad to say we're almost done. Now remember, it's supposed to be a little rustic. Let's peel all this off. Don't soak my backing paper. Let me dump the crumbs. See the back? This one was turquoise. Look at that. Hold on, I'm going to show you what it looks like. Let me blow it dry and I'll hold it up. Let me hold it up for you so you can see a little bit. What do you think? I love it. You guys, I'm so appreciative of you spending a little bit of your time with me. I hope you come back and see me tomorrow where I'll raise the camera up and we'll work on something fun. And I will talk to you guys later. Thank you. Peace.